Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We all know the story of the Titanic, the epic romance, the tragic iceberg, and the heartbreaking loss of life. But what if I told you there's a part of the story that's been almost completely erased from history? A story of survival against all odds, involving 6 Chinese men who were on that fateful ship. When the Titanic sank in 1912, over 1,500 people lost their lives. But among the 700 or so survivors were 6 Chinese passengers. These men were sailors, heading to the Caribbean for work. When the chaos began, they acted quickly. 4 of them managed to get onto the last collapsible lifeboat, while another was found clinging to a floating door, just like Jack and Rose, but his story was real. He was pulled from the freezing water, alive. The 6th survivor was rescued from another lifeboat. You'd think their incredible survival would be celebrated, right? Well, that's where the story takes a dark turn. When they arrived in New York, they weren't met with reporters eager to hear their tale. Instead, they were met with prejudice. Because of the Chinese Exclusion Act, a racist law in place at the time, they were denied entry into the United States. Within 24 hours, they were forced onto another ship and sent away, their stories silenced and forgotten. For decades, they were villainized in the media, falsely accused of being stowaways or acting cowardly. Their names were lost, and their bravery was buried under layers of discrimination. It wasn't until recently that historians and researchers began to piece together their true story, tracking down their descendants and finally giving them the recognition they deserve. This isn't just a story about the Titanic. It's a powerful reminder of how history is written and who gets left out. It's about resilience in the face of unimaginable disaster and injustice. So next time you think of the Titanic, remember the 6 Chinese sailors who survived not only the sinking of the world's most famous ship, but also a history that tried to forget them. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next dive into the hidden corners of history. See you next time.